This is a sample from Colby Gray's new book. You can read the entire series on Amazon using the links below. Subscribe here on YouTube for updates about new and upcoming book releases only from Colby Gray.
When he woke up, he noticed an orange light coming through the windows. He had never seen the sunrise so vibrant before. Ethan glanced over to the clock on the nightstand. It was 3 in the morning. This didn't make any sense because it should still be dark outside. He sat up and noticed Macy wasn't on the bed. A sense of unease came over him as he tried to orient himself despite the thick fog of fatigue that still weighed down on him. He had only been asleep for a couple of hours despite being completely exhausted. He tried to rub the burning from his eyes. That's when he realized he had been woken up by an overpowering smell of smoke. He jumped up and ran to the window for fresh air. Still half asleep, he fumbled with the latch on the window. He finally unlocked the latch and pulled the window open. The smell of smoke became more overwhelming. Ethan jolted to alertness as fire trucks blared their sirens. With Ethan's brain starting to wake up, he realized the smoke and the loud sirens had woken him up from a very deep sleep. He could also hear faint sounds of a dog barking from downstairs. Macy. Ethan ran out of the room and downstairs towards the barking. In the front room, he saw Macy, with her front paws on the back of the couch looking through the curtains, barking in a panic. Ethan went to the window and put his arm around her. He looked out and saw something that made his heart drop. The girl's house was on fire. It wasn't just smoke billowing out of the windows. The entire house seemed to be completely engulfed in flames. Fire trucks were parked outside blasting water onto the fire. "Stay here, girl," Ethan said, pointing to Macy. He slipped shoes on and jogged across the lawn towards the fire trucks. Other neighbors stood on their front yard wrapped in blankets or wearing robes watching the scene unfold. Ethan approached a fireman who had black streaks smudged across his face. "Jess and Claire live there. Are they okay?" Ethan asked, breathlessly. "You know them?" the fireman replied. "They're right over there." He turned and pointed past the fire truck, where a group was standing near an ambulance. Ethan jogged over as Claire turned and caught his gaze. "Ethan!" Claire cried. Her face was wet from sweat and tears, eyes red from crying in the smoke. She moved towards him and embraced him. "Are you and Jess all right?" Ethan asked. "We're fine. But the house is gone. All of our stuff was in there." Claire started crying again, holding Ethan tighter. From over his shoulder, Ethan saw Jess coming over. She was wrapped in a blanket and also looked like she had been crying. She looked defeated, wrapping her arms around Claire's back and resting her head on her shoulder. "Ethan, the house is gone. They said they are past the point of saving it and trying to keep it from spreading," Jess said. Her voice was shaky. Claire was still crying as she shook in Ethan's arms. He put an arm around Jess and pulled her in.
Colby Gray's books are available for purchase on Amazon and Kindle Unlimited. He releases new books every month. You can subscribe here and follow Colby's author page on Amazon to be notified when there is a new release.